You already know YouTube. Chance Girls. My daddy came to Miami. Shoot this vlog.
Imagine smoking weed in the street without cops harassing. Imagine going to court with no trial. Lifestyle, cruising blue behind my waters. No welfare supporters. More conscious of the way we raise our daughters. Days are shorter, nights are colder. Feeling like life is over. These snakes strike like a cobra. The world's hot, my son got knocked. Evidently, it's elementary. They want us all gone eventually. Trooping out of state for a plate. Knowledge, the coke was cooked without the garbage. We don't have the top dollars. Imagine everybody flashing. Fashion, designer clothes. Lacing your click up with diamond rolls. The people rolling dough, no parole, no rubbers. Going raw, imagine law with no undercovers. Just some thoughts for the mind. I take a glimpse into time, watch the web read, the world is mine. Imagine that. I free all my sons.
Hey, what's going on? It's your boy Chance, aka Mr. YouTube. We're out here in Kendall, Miami. It's looking beautiful in the park, chilling, relaxing. What we're going to do today for the YouTube vlog is we're going to answer some questions, a Q&A session. J-Mac, who's behind the camera, she's going to read out some emails and we're going to answer some questions. Go ahead, J-Mac.
Lisa in Boca Raton writes, in this day and age, is it okay for a woman to pursue a man, i.e. make the first move, and why?
Okay, Lisa, that is an awesome question in Boca Raton. So what I think is it's perfectly okay for you to ask a man out nowadays. One, because we're in 2016, not in the old days anymore where it was just a man's position to ask. Two, I think it's kind of sexy when a woman takes charge and they tell you exactly what they want and doesn't always have to be the man. I personally like it. It doesn't have to be one way. So that's my answer on that one. I think it's perfectly fine for you to step out of your comfort zone and ask a man out. You don't have to wait for him. He might be shy anyway, so you never know. So I think you should go ahead and make the first move. Good question. Next.
Thomas in Del Rey writes to ask, how many dates should he wait before expecting a woman to actually pony up, his words, not mine, and treat him to dinner or a movie or something if he's been treating the girl he's seeing? And should he be the one paying? Your thoughts?
How many dates? Well, Thomas in Del Rey, everybody's from Florida all of a sudden. How many dates? I don't really think there's a date time. I think you guys should have a conversation of, if you're, I guess, well, no, because if you're not at that level, why would you? I don't really think there's a date limit, though. I think if you guys are starting off and you like each other, it should kind of be 50-50. Like, maybe I take you out one day, you take me out the next. I mean, a lot of people are under the assumption that a man should pay all the time, 24/7. I don't believe that. I think it should be split 50-50. Like, maybe I take you out to eat, and next week you take me out, I get you some ice cream. It doesn't even have to be dinner. It could be little stuff like you can get me a strawberry cheesecake, which is my favorite, and that's fine. I'm cool with it. You can get me some Skittles or some M&Ms, and I'm perfectly fine with it. And then next I'll take you for pizza or wherever. So I personally don't think that there should be a time limit on when who splits up what. I think based on your relationship and your conversations that you guys have, you should already know, like, okay, it's cool for me to pay or it's cool for him to pay. I just don't believe that man does everything or the woman does everything. I think it should be 50-50. So Thomas, that was a good question in Del Rey. Hopefully next time we'll get somebody from somewhere else too. Go ahead, next question.
Suzanne in Manhattan
Uh-oh.
wants to know,
New York City.
is it okay to offer to go Dutch when she's out on a date with a man that she doesn't know very well? And does a guy feel emasculated or insulted if she does that?
Is it a first date? It's the first day, right?
Yes.
Okay. Was it Suzanne?
Yes, in Manhattan.
New York City. Good job. I like this question too. Is it okay? I don't feel personally emasculated when a woman decides that she wants to go first, but kind of the first time I want to go first because I want to show her that, like, I'm interested in the day. Like, I don't want her to think that I'm going to be Mr. Cheapskate for the rest of our lives or whatever it's going to be. So as a man, I want to pay first. Like I said previously, I don't think it's a man should pay for everything, but on the first date, I think it's a good situation for you to pay first, just to show him, like, I really dig you. I'm appreciating that you came out. Like, let me take care of the situation. Like, I got it. That's what I think personally. But do I feel emasculated if she offers? No. I mean, I wouldn't want her to the first time, but I mean, if she's assistant and, like, you know, we have a conversation, we don't really need to get into it, do we? I don't really feel emasculated though. I don't think I would, but I don't care if she does. Like, if she does, it's cool. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I'll just lay back one time and try it out and see what happens. It hasn't happened yet, but if it does happen, maybe I'll try it out and then we'll have another conversation about this and I'll tell you what happened. But I don't feel emasculated. So if you want to try it and you want to go ahead and do it, then by all means do it. But make sure that he's paying 50-50 sometimes too. Don't just pay all the time. All right, cool. Good question. Next.
Javier in Boston has questions about getting on a dating site to meet women.
Javier, Boston. Okay.
He wants to know, how cool is that? What do you think his chances are of actually meeting somebody, and what are the women going to be like?
The women? I don't know what they're going to be like. Javier, that might be crazy. I don't know. It's 2016, and you're from Boston. Good question. The dating site, I think everything is dating sites nowadays in 2016. Look at that sign, it's amazing in Miami. All right, 2016 dating sites is pretty much everything. Tinder, Bumble, Plenty of Fish, OKC, Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram. You can pretty much find anybody anywhere on social media nowadays. So I think your chances are good. What are they going to be? I'm not really sure, because you have crazy people everywhere. So you can find some crazy people, you can find some good people. I guess you got to go through. I like to play a question game to see where if we vibe or if we don't vibe. I'm not going to tell you what the game is because I'm not going to give away my secrets. But I like to play a question game, so at the end of the game, I kind of know if they're sane or not, or if we're going to vibe or not. And if we're vibe and I feel like they're not crazy, then I take it to the next step and we go out and get some coffee or something, or a drink or something, and then we take it from there. So I think you'll be successful. I don't know if they'll be crazy or not. You have to feel them out. Maybe you like crazy, but that's on you to figure out. But I think it's totally doable, and I think you can really find somebody if you're really looking and you guys are both in the right space at the right time. So, Javier, good question from Boston. Let's take one more.
Tina in Brooklyn says that she's talking to a couple of guys and she's
Okay.
really not sure if they're players or not. What advice do you have for her?
Well, I'm going to tell you honestly, 9 out of 10 men are players, so that should sum it up right there. You're in Brooklyn, New York City. Don't want to stereotype it, but New York City has a lot of players. But being honest, we're men, and 9 out of 10 men are full of shit, if we're being honest. So I think you really have to feel them out. Like, don't put your heart in it in the beginning. Try to see if you can wheel and deal and see who's real and who isn't, which is still going to be hard. But the heads up, 9 out of 10 are going to be assholes and full of shit. So either you pick the one that isn't, or you pick the one that's going to be worth the full of shit. That's what I think. So good question, Tina in Brooklyn. Nice shit. This was the Q&A session. I'm going to wrap it up real quick because I don't want to take all of your time up. We're going to do this again shortly. But I'm in Kendall. This is Miami. It's sunny. I'm in the picnic area. I want to eat. I want to get some shit going on. Maybe some pizza, some ice cream. I don't know. But I want to enjoy this weather, and I don't want to take up your time on this Labor Day. So it's Chance, Mr. YouTube. I'll see y'all later. Thanks. Hey, before I forget, Chance Kells, J Mac in the back. Appreciate that. Thanks for reading questions. Thank you for all the questions that I got today from different places, from Florida, Brooklyn, Manhattan, Boston, all over the place. It was amazing. Thank you for that, guys. Keep them coming, and I'll answer them. But most importantly, on this video, I want you to like it. I want you to share it. I want you to subscribe to it. Send it to everybody, and comment. Tell me what you liked. Tell me what you didn't like. Tell me what you want to hear next time, and we'll do it for you.